Hello. What's going on, party people? It's Tuesday. Rainy outside. It has been a day. It has certainly been a day. But, Relic, more to that point, I am glad that we were able to do something as good and as cool as we did last night. And for VT Outlaw to kind of point us in that direction. So, you know, it's cool. It's cool that we have an opportunity to just simply put a smile on someone's face. And in days and in times like this, that's what matters. And that's a good thing that we can do. So, I'm happy for that. But yeah, it's been a day. But I don't know. I do know that I am, in fact, Storm of Iron. And this is some more SnowRunner. One of my very favorite games of all time. Yeah. Relic, I completely agree with you on that one. I like just the fact that he is just a good dude. Just a good dude. Doesn't have any of that weird, over-the-top, goofy stuff that goes on. So we found another good channel, and we've been pointed in the direction of another really fun dude. So I am here in the Dawn region still. But I was kind of thinking, because we were discussing it yesterday, that we might go check out back to Amandra and drive around for a little bit. Go check out some of the cool stuff that's out here that we kind of glossed over on the just checking out the map and everything. You know, maybe a little bit more of a kind of a relaxing kind of just a sightseeing venture, if you will. So how about we find a truck to take that should be thoroughly capable, but I don't know which one. Maybe we will take a Phoenix, because this thing actually, or we could take we could take a Zix 605, but no, that doesn't have chain tires. So we definitely need chain tires on this particular adventure. So we don't get stuck. And I don't even know if we left off with anything. Oh, you know what? No, there was logs. It's all about logs. And look at that. Log of Discord. Why you gotta be like that? So basically it's all about hauling around medium logs. So there's like nothing... There's nothing else that's here. Nothing else that's, nothing else that's really worth checking out. So with that said, why don't we go adventuring? So let's strip down this truck. You know, I guess I could put a fuel carrier on there, but let's not even do that. Let's go bare bones. Let's go bare bones, and let's simply go adventuring. Well. Oh, wow. We've already punched. You know what? Let's recover, fix the truck, and then go adventuring. Because we punched in the corner of the truck right there. Which we didn't actually really mean to do. And we still punched in the front of the truck. Oh, no, it's not nearly as bad. Okay, we're good. We're good. Actually, which way do I want to go? I think... I have an idea of which way I want to go. So... go this way. Vlad, showering and watching storm. Well, I mean... Nakey time, my guy. Nakey time. That's right. Get all this stuff out of my way. Out of my way with my mighty horn. The horn resounding. Exactly. I would say pictures or it didn't happen. Hey, entertainment while I shower and get clean. Well... there is that. Oh, there absolutely is that. Well, I'm kind of feeling like we're gonna goof off a little bit. And by goof off, I mean just drive around and hopefully not get stuck, or perhaps we're going to experience this map a little bit differently than what we did originally, because this was a very difficult map originally. Given the tools that we had at the time, and honestly, I think the Zix 605 would have even had a hard time because there was so much ice. But if we had the adjustable suspension on the 73-210, that would have made it better. That would have actually made it better. But either way, let's go adventuring. Let's take in the sights. I would say the smells as well, but this is a video game, and you can't smell a video game. I do like the Tatra suspension, though. The way that this whole suspension system works is just fantastic. I love watching all of the tires move independently from one another. Also, Vlad, good job on yesterday. Dude, good job on yesterday. I think we came crashing in like a wrecking ball and definitely made somebody's day. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a polar bear out there. Can you see the polar bear? Let's see what happens when we get a little bit closer to the polar. I think he disappears, but maybe he's got a Coca-Cola for us. Oh, he disappeared. You could sniff the disc, I suppose. That's not going to get the smell like mud, snow, and polar bears. No. Hey, you know what? But Vlad, I know it means a lot to Mythic, what we ended up doing yesterday, but it also means a lot to me. It definitely means a lot to me because we came crashing in there like a giant bulldozer, and we brought a party. Basically, we brought a giant party and had a great time. But yeah, it does mean a lot. Because we were able to really make somebody's day. Is what that was. Exactly. Me and Relic were hanging out in his channel earlier when he was playing... what the hell is the name of that game? Because it's new, and it's only for the PC. Relic, do you remember? Because I don't remember. New World. Yes. Also, there is apparently a lot of rocks and stuff in our way. Scissorist. Scissor is the goodest. I mean, being the goodest at something is definitely more better than being the betterest at something, I think. Oh. There we go. But thank you very much for the follow. I super appreciate that. How is everything? How are you? How is your day going? We're just kind of crashing around here. We're kind of exploring. We're seeing the sights because I sort of want to... I want to revisit some of the cool places that we've seen previously, or at least I know I've seen previously. And I really enjoy some of this stuff. Plus, I kind of want to see just how good the Tatra Phoenix really is. Like, I have no tasks. I have some contracts, but I really don't want to haul around logs just back and forth. Oops. Well, we bounced out. I'm really surprised at how good this Tatra Phoenix is. Like, this thing is surprisingly freakishly good. This is like one of those goats that climbs the cliff, like the cliff goats, or the mountainside goats. That's how freakishly good this thing is. Like, terrifyingly good. Dude, 9 months. 9 months. That is wild. And Puma comes in with the resubscription, and man, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Puma, thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. And you know how to make a guy feel good. Not in the way that you would typically make somebody feel good, but you make me good, you know, right there. Make me feel good right here. Elliot. Which way? To the left. We'll go to the left. That's what we'll do. We'll go to the left. You know what? I should watch that movie again, just for the hell of it, because I haven't seen it in a long time. Where's the left? Well, we won't go there, Relic. Instead, we'll keep looking for Sasquatch. So are you on console, or what do you get? What do you get going there? And mostly, actually, I'm just at the moment I'm just kind of driving around because I'm revisiting some of the old map stuff, and especially Amor, now that I can get around it much more effectively. So we're just kind of taking in the sights. But you're on Xbox. I am on PlayStation currently. So unfortunately, we don't have crossplay just yet. I am certainly hoping that we will have crossplay in the future for all consoles and the PC platforms. So otherwise, this is kind of the day where I would say let's fire up a multiplayer. But I did jump into some multiplayer over the weekend and did a little bit. I know, right? Still at work. How long are you going for today? Well, I think Gigi's going to jump on with her brother. Ooh, that's what I wanted. Gigi's going to jump on with her brother at 8. So we're probably going to go till about 8 o'clock this evening, Eastern time. So that should be about 5 o'clock your time there, Uma. This is what I want to go and see. And I have no idea what this is in this game. And yeah, Scissorist is the goodest. Yeah, it's. I really hope that they do get the cross-platform in sooner as opposed to later, because it would really make this even more awesome. Because there's so many people who are out there on so many different platforms that it would be just fun to game with everyone. It's 5 right now. Well, no, he's on the West Coast. So we're gonna go for another 2.5 hours, roughly, something like that. But yeah, we're Eastern Standard Time right here. He is he's West Coast time. He's like western half of the country time. Unfortunately. Means I gotta stay up late. SnowRunner, yes, you can play SnowRunner on Switch. Believe it or not. So, also what I want to do is I want to come over here. Oh, we can get a little bit on the map here. So, I don't know what this is. It's like some giant, ancient sigil kind of thing that's there. Now we'll go to about 8 is what we'll do. Let's see about climbing basically straight up, which that was cool. All right. So there is in fact a road over here, or like kind of a road. Yeah, SnowRunner is available on Switch. I don't know if cross-platform would ever extend to Nintendo, and I'm not sure which Nintendo games are actually cross-platform, because I think Nintendo, out of all of them, is like their own microcosm of a gaming system. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This thing's good. This thing's really good. Yeah, it does look like a giant thumbprint. Sylvan Ryan, how is everything? But yeah, this is, like shapes like this, you can see the one entry point that's right here. And then you would effectively follow it. And I think they're more like a labyrinth. Ah, yes, okay. So, it's called a circuit labyrinth. And this is actually relatively interesting because BT Outlaw, there you are, my dude. So good to see you popping in. So, okay. So, here's what we can show you. Let me just pull up this link here because it's actually kind of cool. So check this out. So this labyrinth right here that I just put in the link in the chat, it is very similar to the rock carving which is actually really neat. That's pretty cool. So, let's see. Mysterious labyrinth carvings, maybe 4,000 years. Okay. So, this one is the Rocky Valley Labyrinth carving, which is in Cornwall, in England. So, north of Tintagel and its famous castle, the River Trevelet, descends through a wooded gorge, passing the ancient hermitage of St. Nectan and spilling over the waterfall known as the Kiev. From St. Nectan's Glen, the river flows through beautiful woodland before plunging once more through a jumble of jagged rocks to the sea west of Man, these names are rough. You know what? I think you should, Vlad. I think you should actually just... You know how usually you'd find a big... Yeah, right? Right. So... It says there is an exposed rock face of dark shale, and onto the surface of the rock has been carved a pair of mysterious labyrinth symbols with concentric circular lines, very much in the same style as the turf mazes that were popular of the medieval period. So, how old are the Rocky Valley labyrinths? So they're saying that they're possibly 1800 to 1400 BC. So potentially close to almost 4,000 years old. And I love this game that it includes things like this that we can actually, you know, and in some ways it's a lot like when we were playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla and we were checking out various places that were actual, you know, we saw, you know, the northern wall up on the north of England, Hadrian's Wall, or we were able to visit, you know, Stonehenge, ancient Stonehenge. And the game takes place in like 900. It's either 940 or 980 AD. So it's pretty cool, and we get to visit places like this. I like when games actually allow us to do stuff like that. Oddly enough, you know, you've got stuff like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is very, you know, like a very fleshed out game world, but we don't have things. Mountain Lion, the Giant's Causeway. Oh yeah, the Giant's Causeway was so cool. El Rebelde. Thank you very much. I hope you have a fantastic day as well. Mountain Lion, hope you're doing great. sounding the Viking war horn, heralding your arrival. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good today. It's been a long day. It's been a difficult day, for reasons. And yeah, we'll figure it out. Feast. Yeah. So speaking of food, because today was the type of day that it was, and I decided to stop home. So we were popping around Amandra. So we're checking out some of the places in Amandra, like this giant labyrinth right here. Mirror flexin'. I'm here but muted. Totally cool. Totally awesome. Thank you very much. And we're going to go check out this lighthouse that's over here, too. There's a couple other places, and I think... where is it? It's in Lake Cove, I believe. I think it's in Lake Cove? No, where is it? I'm trying to remember. So, this way's the gateway to Lake Cove, so we would have popped out of there. We came up here. Oh, there's this thing up here. There's this giant thing. And they're like giant rock piles. But there's also other places around these maps that have like neat stuff and things to discover. So we're just kind of the yellow snow. Yeah, that's over in Kyle Edward Gaming, coming in with the sound of the Viking war horn. The yellow snow, I believe, is over in... That's over in Lake Cove. Oh, but I didn't realize that this one actually has the Aurora Borealis over here as well. I thought it was only Lake Cove that had the Aurora. I am pleasantly mistaken. Because I love this as the background to all the stuff that I could potentially be doing right now. Kyle Edward Gaming, I hope you're having a good day. I hope your day is fantastic. Hope things are going well. Hope things are going well for everybody, to be honest. And for everyone who came with us on the raid last night, I appreciate it. And we had a good time last night. VT Outlaw had a fantastic raid suggestion for Mythic last night, and that was cool. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, so this does loop around to the right-hand side. Okay, it goes over there. So, right up. Let's try to go see the see the lighthouse, basically. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a really, really good time, and I think it was great that we get to do it. Hello, we have been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty service. So, actually, funny enough, you may be using the Predator Laugh now, but PlayStation Network had Predator Hunting Grounds. Just relaxing, awesome. Predator Hunting Grounds is on the PlayStation Network free game. I don't know. I haven't really heard from them. I get the emails, and I get the hell is it? Postcards in the mail. So yeah, all right. Oh boy. There we go. Let's not get stuck. Or at least try not to get stuck. You know, that would be interesting to put Predator in DBD. That would be very interesting. Although, in terms of, like... I don't think he's too much of a slasher killer, as much as he's much more like a sci-fi kind of... Can we not get up here? How is the Phoenix having this kind of trouble? The Phoenix has not failed us. We will not allow the Phoenix to fail us. Lourdes! What is up? It's, you know, you're right. It still would be awesome. I don't know how, but I stumbled across a video on YouTube of a guy who was... I live in Maine, but my cell phone has a Minnesota number, so whenever I get a call from Minnesota, I ignore it as spam, but the warranty ones leave a voicemail. Yeah. So, oops, we didn't want to go that far. So, I was watching someone play Predator Hunting Grounds, and the dude had somehow leveled up to, like, 150, and he... Oop. So he managed to have, like, everything unlocked for the Predator, and he used a Predator Elder and just utterly decimated the team that he was sent out to take out. So, I guess, you know, we've explored enough. A little bit. Let's see. Alright, we don't really need to go there. Yukon, Black Badger, Emor. We don't want to talk about Emor. Let's go back to... Go back to the factory grounds. And this map is so tiny compared to some of the rest of the maps. So, what I was thinking of doing, after, you know, basically just kind of goofing around like that, is, let's get some concrete slabs and start doing Guardian of the Grove, which sounds like a Skyrim quest, but it's actually not. We have to go pick up some concrete slabs and then deliver them all the way over here. So, in the interest of doing lots of dumb things a lot of the time... Oops, why did we do that? Hello. Which way are we going here? Okay, let's do this. Dawn. Move to garage. We'll do it that way. Okay. Push the buttons, make the things happen. So, in the interest of doing things and making things happen, I'm going to use a twin steer. Which, this could go two different ways. Poorly, or really poorly. And if you know my wonderful choices, chances are really poorly is on the agenda. So, allow us to scroll down. The P12, nope. Where are you? Gloriously wonderful twin steer. And I did actually go through and sell a couple of trucks, duplicates effectively. So, vehicles that I had 2 and 3 of, I sold at least 1 of, and I'm back to $1.5 million. Which, I guess I got a lot of money. This is a lot of money. Not that I really need that much money in this game. I would love to have that much money. That would be kind of fun. Alright. Fire up this bad boy. Actually, I was wondering, what do we have for different grills and bumpers? Oh, we had this one. I didn't like that one. But see, the top of the line bumper for this thing is this one. It's called the Hinged. Which I guess because it's got those 2 giant, like, hinge pivots right there. but it's nothing more than a battering ram, effectively, and it doesn't even look that good. Personally, I feel that the stock bumper looks the best. The heavy-duty pipe is second, and the reinforced bar looks like a cow catcher on the front of a train. But it's got that scoop lip to it at the very bottom, so we don't want something like that because it would effectively get stuck. So why not something that has a pitch to it, like a ramp? That's a little bit better. I wonder if the Phoenix could do food delivery in Michigan faster than the Twin Steer. Very good point. Very good point. Yes, it is. It is. This thing is very ridiculously big. Wait a minute. I wanted to look at the exhaust systems. So that's the heat shield. I do like the muzzled exhaust. The muzzled exhaust is nice. The outrolled is like fancy, and the stock exhaust is a little too sedate for me. So that's also potentially taller to get stuck on stuff. Yes, it is, J Stu. Yes, it is. And that is J Stu. He will be coming with me on November 12th to go see A Killer's Confession and indulge in the VIP experience. So that's a thing. That's got a good horn. But this truck is so long, it is so far away from us that the horn almost sounds a little muted. I wish every truck had flap. Yes, Sylvan Ryan, you, my friend, are 100% completely correct with that. I wish every single truck had the flappy cap, just like the GMC 9500. Oh, yeah. See, J Stu knows what's up. All right, so I'm going to go... Can I go that way? I mean, I guess I'll... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know, tell you what. I'm gonna take the bridge to the right. I like the sound of its engine and its horn. Yes, this is one of the good sounding trucks. Like the ANK MK38 has like this weird, like funky gear mesh kind of noise, but this one actually has like that really great like diesel turbo spooling noise. All right, so the idea is going to be getting 2 concrete slabs and bringing it to the... Oops, that hurt. Bringing it to the place there. Oh my god. Don't mind me, I'm just yawning. Oh, it does move. This is why I use these particular trucks for the truck darts, which I know I need to break out truck darts. I do know I need to break out truck darts, and I kind of feel like I've been slacking horribly by not rolling out truck darts. But I guess I'm waiting for a special occasion, because it is a very special episode of Truck Darts. It is Truck Darts Bowling, with a whole bunch of a whole bunch of twin steers and YAR 87s set up as bowling pins. So I guess one of these days when we have like a very special episode of SnowRunner. So can I actually make it around? No, I don't think I can. Or maybe I can kind of go over like this. Let's see. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Oop. Oop. Oh, we can get into all the trouble. Oh, boy. Yeah, we can get into all the trouble. Whoopsie. So, upon that note... womp, 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 womp. Alright, what do we want for recovery vehicle? How about something equally obnoxious as a recovery vehicle? From the off-road trucks. Warthog, Acteon, Tetra, Azov. Let's think about something. Yeah, I know, right? You know what? Let's just do something dumb. Let's take the Royal BM-17 out. Ooh, that's got a good horn. The Tega King. That would be too easy. Like, we could actually throw a trailer on the back of that thing and then simply just... Let's at least add a degree of difficulty. Or as I was schooled yesterday, the Taiga King. The Taiga Taiga. Taiga Taiga Tiger. Oh yeah. This truck is also very bouncy. It's got a very high center of gravity. The Step 310, I never really... So, here's the thing. I used either the larger of the off-road vehicles or big trucks. The Chevy Kodiak, the Step, the small Zix, the Tuz, Acteon, and Warthogs. I never really used them a lot because they were... even like the Freightliner, the 114 SD, I never really used those trucks a lot of the time. Because they were, like, I did use them. Like, I'd use them for a couple of missions, and then it was like, okay, what am I going to do now? Oops, oops, oops. Well, that had the potential to be bad. That had the potential to be very bad. Winch! That would have also been funny. That would have been very funny. Okay, so... And now. So, we're dragging it, but we're not dragging it in the proper or correct direction. To which I have an idea. And no. No. That didn't work exactly how I had wanted it to work. So, let's do this. Come on. Come on. I truly don't understand what is going on here. There's a lot of tomfoolery at play. This is weird stuff. So... the truck says, I'm tired of going to sleep. The winching system could be very deep if they wanted to make it all the mechanics of the finite. Yes. So... You're right. You're absolutely right with that. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Let's get a wee bit of a run and start, shall we? Just like... Come on. Finite 95, how is everything? I hope you are doing good today. We have encountered a minor issue. Only a slight issue here. That's right. Come on now. Who does number 2 work for? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so... Huh. Oops. Twin steer in its natural habitat. Yes. Yes. Let's see. So, the thing is, the really unfortunate thing... See how far the... Ooh, it does. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we are going to back up, back up, back up, back up, and then we're going to get a run and start. Or let's not get a running start and potentially roll another truck over. And I realize with the amount of time that I've spent doing this, I could have simply recovered the twin steer and been back here already. So let's do that. Let's do that. Because why not? Twin steer. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What is the fun in that? So, I guess the fun in that is that it gives us an opportunity to try it all over again. Yeah. All right. So, take 2. Or a phone pole, one or the other. It's all good. Like, I don't mind. It's funny, it's silly, and I need a good laugh today. Is round 2, fight. I do need a good laugh today. Yeah. Just something to giggle about, something to chuckle about. That'll make... Finish him. Which Mortal Kombat is your favorite? And do you have a favorite Mortal Kombat character? I am always a huge fan of Scorpion. Scorpion was always one of the coolest. Get over here. Am I hungry? I honestly ate a giant burrito on the way home today. Well, I picked one up. Raiden because of his eyes. Nice. I don't like the casting for Raiden in the first movie because that was a little cringy. But no, I had, I picked up a giant burrito. Sephora's! Bones, what are you doing with that Tribble? Bones would. Bones absolutely would. Oh, crud. Oh. Hello. Christopher Lambert as Raiden. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. It occurs to me that we're having some slight technical difficulties. So, Here's a Moxie for you, party people. Anybody else drink Moxie? That was Raiden in the 93 film. Yes. So Christopher Lambert was Raiden. Yes. This is... Have you guys... Tell me, who has not heard of Moxie? It is a... its tagline is distinctively different. Moxie isn't sold there? Really? It has a hint of black licorice. I am not a real big fan of black licorice. Also, Moxie is a very, very acquired taste. It must be a New England thing. There is a place up... Well, actually, Maine. Maine has the Moxie Festival. And there's a whole thing. It's a giant festival based around the Moxie soft drink. All right, so back to the drawing board. Perhaps we will not use the twin steer on this particular outing. So we need to haul 2 concrete slabs. So we need 4. Hate black licorice, but love Jägermeister. Yeah, because Jägermeister supposedly that's like a black licorice kind of flavor. Hopefully it's not like a Faygo festival with all the ICP clowns. Okay. How about let's do this. So we'll go back to ye olden Googles. Moxie Festival 2021. It's in Lisbon, Maine. So, no, Moxie is not like Faygo. There we go. So, although Moxie Festival 2021 is canceled, many events still live on. Moxie fireworks for July 3rd have been postponed to Monday, July 5th. The Moxie 5K road race is scheduled for Saturday, July 10th. So these are all dates that have gone by. In addition to these, we have Moxie Cruise Nights every Monday this summer from 5:30 to 8 at Warumbo Mill Site, Canal Street in Lisbon. Food truck and music every week starting Memorial Day 2021. So, since 1982, the Moxie Festival has been held on the second weekend in July in Lisbon, Maine. Join Moxie lovers from Maine, the U.S. and abroad at the one and only Moxie Festival. For a complete list of events, check out the festival schedule page. We will continue to update the site as new events are confirmed. Check back often. So, that is the Moxie Festival. And it is, yeah, as crazy as you could potentially even dream of. Let's see. All right. If you have Moxie, you have taste. There you go. There you go. Let's see. We can't do the low... The low saddle did not work on this one, I believe. So... let's find a truck that we can use. We don't want to use the boar because the boar has let us down this little bit. We've used it enough times on this map. Azov 5319. Potentially good. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go... the slideshow on the homepage is a parade car where there's a horse in the car body and the steering wheel is on the... Wow. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. We're okay with that. What do we want to use? We don't want to use the Tega because that's a little bit too... That's like cheating. The Tega's like cheating. You know what? Let's use one of the other not used so often type trucks that we were actually discussing. So, the Step. Let's get to the Step. I don't know how many Zix 605s I need. Apparently, I needed a lot of Zix 605s somewhere in the past history. Or so we've got a toss up between the Freightliner. That's another twin steer. I don't know why I need that. Dairy Longhorn 4520. The biggest letdown. So out of curiosity, did anyone else ever notice the Akira class escort carrier is an almost one-for-one copy of the NX-1 Enterprise? No, I did not. That is... Huh. Oh, we haven't used the Dan much. We didn't really use the Dan much at all. We get the Freightliner. Freightliner's got an A for power to weight. Let's see. And then, where is it? The Step is right there. So that's got an S. Let's kind of take a look. That's 220 liters of fuel. How does the saddle low look on this thing? So the saddle low on this one is actually smack dab right in the middle of those two axles. Let's pop that on there. Yes, please. That would be awesome. Thank you very much, Sephora's. I do appreciate that. And then let us go from... Oh, these are 43-inch tall tires. These are tiny tires. This is going to get us stuck in the mud. But that's okay. Because... Why not? Off-road. Oh, and it only has off-road tires. So this doesn't even have mud tires. When in doubt, throttle out. Absolutely. So the Step. We want to go for that? I mean, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can make happen with this guy. Also, he's a little bit roly-coly underneath the truck. I want a swamp truck add to the game now. Yeah, that would be cool. This actually has a fairly wide footprint in the back. Well, that's also kind of deceiving because the truck cab is actually extra tiny. It is not always on differential and four-wheel drive, so that needs to be taken into consideration. So let's see how badly we can get this thing stuck in. I do like the fact that we were kind of tooling around with the Zix, the 5368, and kind of having a fun time with that. Even if it wasn't really good for the cargo containers, because it really threw off the center of balance on that. That was pretty fun, though. That was actually a lot of fun. Little short burst from the horn there. Get a little bit of punch to it. Also, guys, here's another question for you. So, we were discussing Mortal Kombat, and that's a game that is available, and it's up to what, Mortal Kombat 12 or 13 right now, or is it Mortal Kombat 11? I forget which one. But we've been getting Mortal Kombat releases for as long as there has basically been video games alive. So that is a series that we've seen that consistently adds new things, new content, and keeps up to date with, you know, the current generation of consoles. What game that was on previous consoles would you like to see come back for whether it be a series of games or any game in particular where you say, hey, you know what? This would actually be really cool if it was released again. Like we stopped having good Armored Core games, or we stopped having good Soul Calibur games, stuff like that. If they brought, if they brought a series, Twisted Metal, a franchise or a series that had a whole bunch of games in it that they stopped, what would you like to see come back? Steel Battalion minus Steel Battalion Heavy Rain. Does anyone ever remember a game called Herzog Zwei for the Sega Genesis? I believe it was. Alright, let's see how this truck does. Parasite Eve, The Suffering, Manhunt. Yes, Dino Crisis, Silent Hill. Yep. Old school Need for Speed with no story, just cars, tracks, and racing goals. Very, very cool. Alright, so let's see how this thing does. Let's see how terrible life is going to be for us with this particular configuration. Perhaps it won't be. Perhaps we will be pleasantly surprised. Perhaps not. Yeah, man. Old school racing games that were simply just racing and no story were fantastic. Every single game that decided it wanted to change by adding a story to a system that worked. Wonderwanger! What is happening? How are you? How is everything? What have you been up to? Right. I'm hopping into the shower, but I will still be listening. What is up with you guys hopping in the shower and listening to me? That's just kind of weird. Vlad was doing that earlier. Vlad was being fairly graphic about soaping down his personage and listening to everything that was going on. You're at your sister's watching Billy? Awesome, Monkey Bum. Also, Medal of Honor 1 and 2 just updated to new engines and... Ooh. A redo of Medal of Honor. That would be cool. Why don't we give the good old Wonderwanger a shout-out here? Because he hasn't been around for a while. Why hasn't he been around? Although, that is a lot of murdering. With some guns and murdering and such. But that's okay. That's Vlad. I'm just not going to be all good. Been working so much recently. The joys of self-employment. I've been good. We've been doing gaming. We've been doing stuff. We have been bringing happiness to the far corners of the internet. It's been good. It has been very good. I mean, things could be better, as always. Me personally, I am all right. It's been a long day today, but yeah, we're doing all right though. Definitely doing all right. But we're here with SnowRunner. We're here with everybody hanging out. Not had a chance to game at all. Barely been on Twitch. Yes, I know. I keep an eye out. I follow your channel, and I definitely keep an eye out because I like to pop in, and even if I don't comment, I still have things running in the background because I like to be supportive of good people. And that's what we're all about here. We like supporting good people. We had a great raid yesterday. We raided Mythic, and he was playing whatever game he was playing, and we completely, utterly, and hopelessly distracted him from the gaming that he was doing, and Vlad just, yeah, Vlad being Vlad, and Mythic was apologizing for the alert notification that kept on going on and on and on, but that was okay because that was a good thing, and it was for good reasons too. So that's what counts. He's playing New World right now. Yes, I was watching New World actually looks pretty cool. I watched the trailer for it, and it seems to be like a mishmash of all kinds of different cross sections of history thrown together with both magic and technology. So it's very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Planning a slight rebrand on my channel, so hopefully the plan comes together and I'll be able to schedule some in. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So if you pop on, we will certainly be around to go check things out. And you know, I hope that even being away from Twitch, I hope that everything that you have going on is fulfilling. I hope that everything that you do brings you joy, or that you are able to spread good feelings and happiness to others. Because that would be cool. That's like a mission statement around here, I think. I mean, it's not explicitly stated anywhere, but that's kind of like a mission statement that we have. I was in a channel last week where a guy posted a wall of sevens, and it was a spoken in-channel post. So a guy that sounded like Stanley Parable's voice, dude, said every one of the seven. I like when certain people have their text-to-speech enabled, and I resub to their channel, and usually I will say something kind of goofy, slightly weird, but fun. Totally agree there. Just didn't realize how busy I was before the pandemic. You know, it's strange, the perspective that, you know, we've been given during this whole pandemic thing, and how much people are missed in a social setting, how much that it changes things, not being around people, associating with the people that you want to be around. I was at a surprise birthday party on Saturday, and it was wild because I was around people that I haven't seen in probably the better part of a year. Easily over a year and a half. And it was so good to actually see people again. It was really, really nice to see people again. Going up and spending not this most recent weekend, but the weekend before, going up to the New Hampshire Highland Games up in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and actually being around people again and enjoying things and just associating. And then my trip to Atlanta, my first plane ride, experiencing airports in all of their weird, wonderful glory. Flying on a plane for the first time, never having experienced that before. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that was, you know, that finally happened, you know. We did. Monkey Bum, we got to hang out. We had a good time. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Actually, Monkey Bum, is there music occurring tonight? Because I believe tonight is Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Tonight's Tuesday. And Tuesday is usually Tunes Day over on Gigi Edgley's channel. She sings with her brother and her brother Jake. And yeah, he plays guitar and music. It's Tuesday with a Zoom after. Okay. All right. I may try to make that Zoom this evening because I could certainly use it. Takeoff and landing, awesome. The part in the middle where the plane just rattles and bucks in odd ways. Yeah, you know, it's unusual. It's a very strange kind of sensation. Like the plane traveling down the runway is very strange. Just everything rattling and bouncing and bumping and stuff. Yes, I would completely agree with that, Monkey Bum. And thank you so much for popping by. I really, really appreciate you popping by. Thank you for that. It has been a really long day. And, honestly, it's really been kind of a shitty day. Because when you get bad news, it's not a good time. Yeah. That's cool. I'm glad I can do that for you. Really am. Yeah. I'm doing as good as I can. So I'm here. I'm hanging out with everybody. And that certainly makes things better. So send a photo? Okay. I will take a look. I'm gonna try to get out of this mud here. Playing Dishonored 2 right now. That's right, they did release a second one of those. Thanks, Monkey Bum. I appreciate that. Really do. You know, Sylvan Ryan, you're right. The step isn't doing too bad. Until I stopped and then I sunk into the mud. Technically third game overall, though. So, oh, was there like a... It was like a big DLC that it was, though, I think. I can't remember. I never actually played any of the Dishonored games. Hey, Loader. Hope you're well. Hope everything's going all right, man. Okay, so the concrete blocks, no. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. Monkey Bum, I do like that. They had a DLC that was a standalone game. Okay, that's wasn't it one? It was because it's Dishonored's around like whaling communities, right? It's like a quasi steampunk. Everything's whale oil and fishing and weird stuff like that. Doing good. That's good to hear. Awesome. Okay. So is it like Assassin's Creed where you can play it two different ways, or does it push you to be much more stealthy? I think it's a far more stealth-oriented game, though, right? Corzo. The character's name is Corzo. At least I think it is. I vaguely remember. Ew, we are in some mud. Well, no, it wasn't just mud, it was a tree branch. Alright. You know, actually, this truck is doing a lot better than I thought it was going to do. You can play more than one. I'm probably going to have... Was that Bethesda? That was, or was that, who did that? There are so many different games that, Guardian of the Grove. Yes, I'm delivering concrete slabs over to the nature reserve. Let's get out of the mud here. Thinking Mirror's Edge meets Assassin's Creed, but the game punishes for going on a killing spree. Okay. You can go through it as a pacifist or a lethal assassin. Okay. No, that's kind of cool. There we go. There we go. Come on. Pull. There's one off game I like a lot. Old School Black. That was the one, yes. Didn't that have, like, destructible environments, all kinds of gun... That was the one that was supposed to have some incredible gunplay that never saw any kind of sequel or anything like that. It was just... It was all just crazy gunplay. What was the one where there was 3 games and you had to kill your psychotic brother, and he came back in the 3rd game as a ghost that could possess enemies while you were the super soldier, basically. Also, Mirror's Edge Catalyst is supposed to be played before Mirror's Edge. Oh. I'm glad someone remembers it. Yeah, Black was some serious gunplay. All right, let's not drive off the road here, but we can't help it because we can't steer. Black made me realize grenades are your best friend. Oh, crud. Oh, boy. Full Metal Alchemist, no. Not even... It's a far more run and gun kind of game. It was a horror game. It was more of a horror game than anything else. I use a lot of grenades in Fallout 4. You know, that's the thing. I never used to use grenades or explosives in Fallout 4. Unless they were the launchable variety. Wow, this is not working out right now. There we go. Just gotta get it back on track. Yeah, I did that the other day. That wasn't exactly too difficult to do, thankfully. I haven't used them, so... Alright, so we have to go to here. So how about... Can we get around? Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, let's try to... Potentially, let's try to. So actually, let's back up. Let's kind of cross over to here. Especially when you had a group of the shield guys toss the grenade behind them, and they had to make a choice to get blown up or get chewed up when they turned around. Rockets were my best friend in Battlefield 3. Nice. Oh, okay, so there's that. So we got to just back up a little bit. Tell you what, let's make it a morning so we can see. What the hell was the name of that game? And it was a really good multiplayer too, because one person could be the ghost, the other player could be the run and gun kind of guy, but the player who was the ghost could possess the bodies of guys with guns and use them. Alright, so we can't really... the new survival Outbreak is like a cross between Outbreak and Gun Party. I haven't tried it because I don't like games where they force you to do things like, oh, you have to eat. Oh, you have to remember to drink water. It's like, just stop. Stop. I just want to play the game. I don't want to go out for lunch. I just want to play the game. There was a lot of mods for Fallout and Skyrim where they would have, you know, survival modes or even bullets, because for whatever reason in Fallout, bullets don't have any weight. As odd as that may be. My two greatest grenade moments were in Fallout 3, Circle of Raiders doing an initiation random event, Stealth Vats throw, and when it blew up the Circle of Raiders, all flew backwards in fear. Yes, Relic, thank you. I knew you would get that. Fear is... yes. Vroom vroom. Beep beep. Out for delivery. Okay, so apparently I do have something. Fear was a great... Fear 3. So the first ones were far more like horror-oriented games. But the third one was a lot more... hell yeah! See, now you get it. Now you understand where it's going. Alma scared the crap out of me the first time I played the game. Yeah. That was a very terrifying game. The first, yeah. Alright, so let's try to get around without actually try to get around without tipping things over. And I think if I go this way... come on. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're totally going to take the lazy person's route. Thank you very much. Second grenade moment in Point Lookout. Vats thrown at the swamp people. The dude yelled pineapple in slow motion. I want a new rogue squadron. How about Wing Commander? Or perhaps X-Wing. TIE Fighter versus X-Wing, something like that. One of those really cool LucasArts games that were so damn good once upon a time. Alright, so hopefully we can continue down these railroad tracks. Oh, crap. So, oh, hey, look. A swamp people shack is right there. So, we're not going to have enough fuel. So let's see how far we can get. The SHV Penetrator was my favorite gun to use. Either or, but I want the old school flight model. Like old school X-Wing, old school Wing Commander, the Tire Claw, the Kilrathi, Mark Hamill as a voice actor early on. I mean, that stuff was great. That stuff was so damn good. So good. Potentially, I think here is a good spot for me to park, so that I might get some fuel over here from the garage. Alright. Fuel truck. How much fuel we got? We need, that has 120 liters. That has 150 liters. This is ideal. I wouldn't mind a new red faction and put the magnet gun in it. I loved the early Red Faction games with one of their big things was their fully destructible environments. That was great. I'm knocking Star Wars Squadrons for the 4D movement, but I like the old World War II style of fly it. Feel more like, yeah. No, I get what you're saying on that one. That's true. I would definitely say that's a valid argument. There's something to be said for the old school arcades, more arcade style of like flight simulations and stuff like that. All right. Let's see if we can't use this truck. I used to put in work on Red Faction with that sledgehammer. Yes. I really wish they didn't make this truck a 6x6. I just don't like the 6x6. And the horn sounds weird. The horn sounds very weird. I liked being able to push the bounds of just how much you could destroy in the environment, fully tunneling through various, areas and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. Oops. That was a lot of fun. Burrowing tunnels and caverns and everything else. That had a really great multiplayer. Or was it Red Faction 2 that had the multiplayer? Where it had the... What was the gun that you could use to see through solid objects and fire like a sniper shot through solid objects? I forget which one that was. What was the rail gun? Might have been like the rail gun, something or other. So let's see if we can get some fuel over to the step and do the thing. Wasn't that a gun in Perfect Dark? The railgun seems to be a weapon that shows up in various different... the rail driver. Rail driver. Sounds like a Gauss rifle. I know the Gauss rifle showed up in Fallout 4. Well, Fallout had a lot of those. Only thing I remember from Red Faction Armageddon, the unicorn gun. All right, so refuel off the roof rack into the step 310. Trunk repair. Okay, so that that basically allowed us to completely fill everything back up. Wait a minute, where's the CT-680? CT-680 is right there. Oh, that was the crane truck. Okay. So back to the step. Fire it back up. Yes, that one. I liked Eraser. Eraser was a good movie. I like True Lies more than I like Eraser. True Lies also has Tom Arnold in it. My favorite gun from the Perfect Dark was the Grinder. How about Quake? How about some old school Quake guns? Like the flak cannon. Or the flak shotgun, whatever the hell it was. I do like being able to travel down these railroad tracks now. Since we have repaired them. This makes traversing this area so much easier. Like, this is almost like cheating going this way. Demolition Man for me. Demolition Man was such a fun movie. Good old Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. And Rob Schneider. Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies was very, very, very good. She was funny, too. She had a great role. You could run to the end of the multiplayer level in Perfect Dark and grab the railgun and snipe anyone through all the walls wherever they were in the... Oh, man. That's funny. The Thunderbolt from Quake. So if anyone ever remembered playing, it was for the PlayStation 3, PC, and the Xbox 360. It was the Space Marine video game based on the Warhammer 40k license. The multiplayer, if you use the las cannon, that was their version of a sniper weapon, and people who were good with the las cannon were disgustingly good with it. It was just abhorrent how effective they were with that weapon. Also, why are we hung up on that sign? This is not good. Why are we stuck here? We are stuck underneath this goofy little sign right there. Oops. Which is kind of weird. Quake had some really, really, really good soundtrack as well. Quake had some fantastic soundtracks. Because I think Quake had some, oh, that's right, Dennis Leary was in that. That's right. That was a very unusually strong sign. You're right, Sylvan Ryan. Dennis Leary and, oh, what's her name? We used to play Duke 64. Best damn rant in movie ever. Dennis Leary, where did Dennis Leary go? After Rescue Me, I haven't really seen Dennis Leary in much of anything. And it's too bad, too, because Rescue Me was a good series up until it got super cringy. Rescue Me early on was a fantastic movie with a fantastic cast. And I haven't seen Dennis Leary in much of anything lately. But his comedy is fun. His comedy is, like, way over the top, though. Let's see. So there. So we got to go... We'll turn right, and we'll head up here. Went back to stand-up, and his family... and did a show with his daughter. Okay, so he used to do he used to host a lot of the Boston comedy events. Like, I think Comics Come Home, and there was a ton of Boston comedy events that were fundraisers for all kinds of various different things. And he always used to be the host for that stuff. That's weird. That's so weird. Alright, so let's come around this way so we don't run into the same issue we did as the last time. Because boy oh boy, we had an issue trying to climb up that little hill right there. Well, it's not really a little hill, I guess, depending on what you're calling from behind you. But yeah. Alright. So let's hopefully not dump everything over. Yeah, pretty sure he's been considered problematic. Yeah. Yeah. He definitely had some more biting edge comedy. Even back then, he was a little bit more on the edgy side of things. Okay, so gonna kind of pull. There we go. we still get that? No, let's try to do that. Yeah, it's too bad, too, because Rescue Me was such a great series, and then it just got a little overboard, and, yeah. All right. Oh. We're good. War God Live. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing fantastic this evening. Hope all is well with you. War God Live. Instead of War God Not Live. Or perhaps War God Dead. We'll take War God Live. We'll roll with that. Because hardcore humor is frowned upon nowadays to, quote, you bunch of whiny maggots. Yes, of course, Dennis Leary. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good? Okay. Sounds definitely good. We are here in SnowRunner. We are in the dawn. We are using the Step 310. We are transporting 2 concrete slabs to our destination. And then they brought in Urkel. Wow. Actually, the funniest thing about Family Matters was the father, what's his name, Carl Winslow, and the fact that he was a police officer in Family Matters, but also in Die Hard, going back to yesterday's conversation, Die Hard with Bruce Willis, everyone's favorite Christmas movie. He was also a cop from there. Did Jaleel White ever really make traction outside of... He didn't really do too much beyond Family Matters, I don't think. Like, he had a little bit of a career past that, but... I mean, he didn't go on to become, like, a movie star or anything like that. You know, this truck is doing surprisingly good. This truck is doing, like, freakishly good. Which is unusual. It's such a tiny little truck. But, you know, all things considered, it does still have 2 rear axles, which is still kind of a big deal. Okay, so now we have to try to get that cargo over to there. And a backstabbing CIA contractor in Predator. No, that was Carl Weathers. That was Carl Weathers. Let me get the guy's name from... Family Matters. American sitcom. So, Jaleel White, we are looking for... Okay, he was Carl Winslow in Family Matters, and that was Reginald VelJohnson was Carl Weathers. Or Carl Winslow is Reginald VelJohnson. Carl Weathers was, how was his character's name? Predator, 1987 film. That was Dylan. You son of a bitch, as Schwarzenegger would say. Okay, so we have to try to get that stuff over to there. I always got to be difficult like this. So I guess we'll go down and then we'll go across because that is the safer route. 310 is what I was using in the Dawn along with the Tatra 813. The 813, yes, that is the first Tatra that we get, right? From the previous map. So with the Tatra 803 and the 813, I think. I don't know. I'm just saying numbers. Predator with the greatest greeting handshake. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just the the two giant arms basically arm wrestling in midair, or Jesse the Body Ventura's plane with the iconic minigun. I ain't got time to bleed. Have you seen Hercules in New York where they dubbed Arnold's voice? No. I have not actually watched that movie. Oops. Might have an issue here. There we go. Oops, 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 oops. Oh boy. Okay, I got paperwork for work I need to deal with. I will see you later. Sephora's, thank you so very much for coming by and hanging out. I really greatly appreciate it. And I would say enjoy your paperwork, but I'm not really sure that anybody ever enjoys their paperwork. So... okay, that's a little bit better. Although... going the traditional way, I went in through the roof. So, more on your point of dubbing somebody's voice, Loader. Have you heard both versions of Mad Max, the original? I have been doing my paperwork all this stream. Sylvan Ryan, I appreciate that. Slackers unite, my friend. Slackers unite. No, wait, you're actually doing work. I'm slacking. So yeah, Mad Max, the original Mad Max, the one by George Miller, the first one, was dubbed because when they released it in the States, they didn't think that the Australian accent that Mel Gibson had would go over quite well. So they dubbed it. The Australian non-dubbed version, I feel, is actually better, personally. But that's my opinion. Max. My name is Max. Tom Hardy was great in Fury Road. Tina Turner was still, you know, auntie. Tina Turner was great. Tina Turner was so good. I don't care that it was like a big budget, really didn't solidify the trilogy. Uh-oh. Winch. Oh, right. Winch. Here. Okay. Come on. What are we stuck? Oh, we're stuck on the rock. Winch. We will find a way to... there we go. There we go. Up and over. Up and over. Oh my god, that's why Nissan came to the States as Datsun, because they legit thought Americans wouldn't be able to say Nissan. Yeah, that's because Americans are idiots. Being a lifelong American, I'm a lifelong American idiot. Thank you very much. And yes, Americans are idiots. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, this ain't cool. What are we getting stuck on here? How about we winch off at this one. Let's see what this will do. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just gotta get it out of this, little bit of muck right here. And then we need to get around this. Oh, look at this. We have the Caterpillar 745C right over here. We could potentially use to haul this bad boy around with. So, winch 2. There we go. Do that. Breathless, chubby fella. Which region is this? It's not Alaska. No, this is the Dawn region. This is the newest of the DLCs for this game. And we are just kind of... We're hauling some concrete slabs with the Step 310. And we are doing... I guess kind of well-ish? Sorta? We're making it work. What we're doing. Because the Dawn has actually done, or not the Dawn, the Step has actually done a lot better than I would have even possibly imagined. But we've got this last little bit, because all we have to do is get up that little rise right up there. So, the Dawn region, yes, 2 concrete slabs is a ridiculous amount of weight. So we are in the Antonovsky Nature Reserve, which is one of 2 maps for the Don region, so the Don, Russia. Rostov Oblast is located in southwest of the Russian Federation. The local climate is warm with hot summers, so-called gold autumns, and very mild winters. The entire region is split by one of Europe's largest rivers, River Don. It is fed by numerous tributaries and splits into many branches, while its shores house countless coal, oil, metallurgical, and even vehicle factories, which in turn create an unusual contrast between peaceful villages and loud, towering industrial sites. Historically, a lot of these facilities were later either abandoned or semi-permanently put out of commission, and while some of them are fated to crumble to dust, others may yet receive a chance for a new life. I only just got into the game yesterday, and I'm stuck on Alaska because I sold one of my big trucks, and I'm stuck with my starter Chevy. Okay, so here's the thing. Breathless, if you go and you go back to the garage, you can purchase your truck back for the same amount that you sold it for. There is no loss of cash, and that allows you to buy and sell things however you would like. Also, because you did the tutorial and it told you to go to Alaska, you don't actually have to play Alaska. You can do Michigan first. So, if you actually get to a garage, you can retain your truck and then go right back to Michigan and start playing all the games through Michigan. So anything you buy, you can sell back at the same amount that you purchased it for. Oh, let's catch winch. This winch. We want this branch. Angry Smoke, and you can also sell all of the equipment and buy it back at the same price. Yes. Also, any trailers you find, you can sell back. So you don't actually have to worry about losing any money, or if you want to experiment with a different truck, if you want to try something different, if you want a different configuration for a vehicle, you don't actually have to worry about any of that stuff. All right then. It appears that I am making a mess. There we go. A little bit more. Yeah, so any trailers you find, you can sell back. And any of the upgrades you find, Buzzing, I'll get on that right away. Thank you for that info. That helps a lot, honestly. Thank you. That's such a time saver. Exactly. Any other questions you may have on this game, I love providing information for anyone and everyone. I say sell the 2 big starter trucks and get you a Paystar 4070 as soon as possible. Yes. Well, it's the 5070, but the Paystar 5070 is one of the best starter trucks that you can get your hands on, or at least that money can buy. Also, if I find a random trailer, will I be able to store it? And if so, how would I be able to store the trailer and buy it back? So here's the thing. You can only buy and sell trailers at the trailer store, but trailers are scattered throughout any of the maps anywhere. So if we look over here, we have this little icon. This is a random fuel trailer. So it's a scout fuel trailer. So if I was to hook up a scout vehicle to the scout fuel trailer and bring it back to, say, the factory grounds here, what we have to do is we have to look for a trailer store. So we just have to bring it to the trailer store, and we can sell it to the trailer store for exactly the same what the purchase price of the trailer would be. So you don't actually have to worry about storing trailers. You only store trucks. Trailers you can buy and sell. So that's not a problem there. Also, it occurs to me that all right, there we go. Now we're sort of... We're kind of... Oh, we're definitely stuck in the mud over here. Yes, the 5070 does come with the all-terrains. Or, if you want... Depending on what you got for DLC, you potentially could have a lot of vehicles that you have access to. And tell you what, we need to change trucks over to this Caterpillar. Ah, and it took damage again. As always. Yeah, I like the 5070. The 5070 was one of... Laffy Taffy 2019. Laffy Taffy is some good stuff. Laffy Taffy is very similar to Airheads. Thank you so very much for the follow. That is greatly appreciated. Super awesome of you. And guys... Ooh, crap. If you have any questions about this game whatsoever, there is a ton of people who play this game in chat. And we are all more than willing to answer any questions you might have about this game. I certainly enjoy answering questions about this game. It is fun. Currently, there are 31 vehicles that can be found on the different maps. Yes. You're an off-duty highway patrolman. Fantastic. Hopefully, you will not be writing me a ticket for distracted driving right now. Especially considering this is a large industrial piece of equipment. Now I want Laffy Taffy and Airheads. Sorry, Monkey Bomb. Sorry. Let's see. Let us... Nope, we don't want nighttime. We want actually morning so we can see... Advance the time. There we go. Much better. Yeah, Sylvan Ryan. I sell a few DLC trucks and skip to Russia and buy the Azov right-off. I mean, you can, but I think that sort of trivializes some of the early content for the game. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to attach the winch to this little fellow right here. Then we will attach the winch to that right there. White Airheads. Yes. Mirror flexing. I have a ton of white Airheads still left over. The mystery Airheads, if you will. All right, so we're going to use the Caterpillar 745C to kind of cheat a little bit because we simply just want to... We don't want to go over the rocks, but tell you what. Change back into this truck. All right. All right. There we go. Okay, so now Now we've managed to get ourselves across a little bit. We're also running out of fuel, so there's that too. Let's just get us up onto the coastline here. Get rid of the winch. The only difficulty with small trucks and large heavy trailers is the fact that when you're going uphill, it also has a tendency to lift the front of the truck off the ground a little bit, or if you hit a bump. All right, so we are actually doing really well here. Look at that. Okay. Cargo management. 2 concrete slabs ready for delivery, not DiGiorno. Oh, yeah. Making some... So, we transported some concrete and some concrete slabs, and yet we're building metal girders. So there is that. That is kind of weird. But that's all right. That's all right. Okay. So, what do we have to do next? Also, I realized that we continue to bring large trailers over to this map. And we've got a Tatra there. We got the GMC 9500 there. We have a Scout Fuel trailer there. Yeah, I wish there was a mechanic where you can get a jerry can and get out of the car and refuel the truck with more fuel, so there's no shortage of gas for the truck whenever. So, yeah. Here's the thing about that. You will definitely encounter vehicles and various upgrades for vehicles that will allow you to put fuel canisters on them or supplies or anything like that. So let's go over here to the Tatra Force T815-7. See all the stuff on the roof of this vehicle? Those are our... They technically call it trunk repair supplies. So we've got 160 liters of fuel attached to the top of this truck right here. So that is 8 different jerry cans on the truck, on the roof of this truck. We also have repair points, which are... We have 300 repair points attached to the roof of this truck. So you will eventually get vehicles where it will allow you to take additional fuel and additional repair points with you. So you don't have to worry about that too much. So Western Rail, what's it called? Western Railroads. I don't know why I was unable to say that. So delivered to the bridge, we need 2 rails. Truck with crane is recommended. Global map. So where do we get these? It does not say where we get these. Huh. That's unusual. That's pretty cool. So all I have to do is just find random trailers. So you can get a... Here, let's do this. Let's go to a place like... Let's go back to Michigan. Let's go back to Black River. And let's go to the garage. So let's go right here. 7 more purchases and I'll own all the farm fields in Farm Sim 19. There you go, loader. So right here, you have both of the trucks that you get right off the bat. You've got the Chevy CK 1500. It's like a 1990 1500. And then you've got the GMC HD, or the 9500, which is actually a really good truck, even though it starts as only 2-wheel drive. So if we go to our truck storage, take this truck right here. The Chevy Apache. Isn't selling trailers risky because some of them... So it won't actually allow you to sell a trailer that is meant for a mission. You can't actually do it. Actually, no, we can't use that because we can't actually attach a trailer to that. So we'll use the Warthog because this serves both purposes. So if we look at the Warthog with some frame add-ons, we've got these trunk repair supplies. So these trunk repair supplies are 150 repair points, two spare tires, and 60 liters worth of fuel. So then we just leave the garage. We go over here to our trailer store, and we can purchase all of these trailers here. Flatbed semi, so a fuel carrier trailer, just fuel. Then we've got the, where is it? Maintenance trailer. A maintenance trailer is much larger. It'll carry 356 repair points and 2,000 liters of fuel. Then you've got the service trailer, which is specifically just repair points. And I believe it also has tires. And does it have tires? No. This one just has repair points. So that's for the off-road style trucks or the medium-duty style trucks or the larger style trucks for towable large style trailers. But then you've got scout vehicles, which have scout trailers, which are smaller trailers. And you can get basically like a scout fuel trailer, which carries 900 liters of fuel, and you can tow that behind your Chevy CK 1500. So the cool thing is we can use a maintenance trailer. We've already used we used 4 liters of fuel. So what we do is we get a little cheeky here. We use the maintenance trailer at a trailer store. We top off our vehicle. We go back in, and look at that. We sell the maintenance trailer back for exactly the same dollar figure that we purchased it for, $7,500. And done. So there's really no loss. So as you play the game, as long as you're completing tasks and contracts, you're always accumulating all the money. So unless you lose the truck in a glitch or a multiplayer glitch, you don't really have to worry about the vehicle. He's hacking now. It's just a goofy little way of doing things. It's kind of fun that way, though. So it definitely works out really, really well. Also, this is a Lake Coved DLC vehicle. And this thing's pretty fun. Chase! Chase, it is so good to see you. How is everything? I hope you're doing fantastic this evening. Or technically for you, it is your morning. So that is also good to know. No, that's definitely a good thing. But how is your morning going? Ye who comes from us, you're in the midweek already. You were already on Wednesday. That's kind of cool. So, the great thing is, because we can simply just recover back to our garage, we don't have to worry about anything. And then we just retain the truck, head back to our map, and then proceed to go to anywhere and everywhere. It is indeed my stand-down day today. Went for a 2 a.m. walk. Super tired. Future Chaseman. Chaseman. Chaseman of the future. So, here's the thing. I don't think that... Oops. Dawn region. Back here. We have so many trucks on this map. Holy crap. We were using the Step 310. I'm still using the CK to scout. The CK, so the CK 1500 is a great truck. And here's a little bit of history. The Chevy CK 1500, that body style was introduced in 1987. It went, and it was a revolutionary body style over the traditional square body Chevy. So like your late 70s, your early 80s, mid 80s. All right, so it's just like a storage thingy, and then you'll be able to store up on valuable fuel to then sell it off and just rinse and repeat. Well, no, you don't. It's not really like that. Basically, you use it so that say you don't have a garage handy and you don't have a truck available to refuel your truck that's off in the middle of nowhere, but you can purchase a trailer. So you purchase the trailer, you repair and refuel your truck, and then sell it back, and you're good. How are you today? Better day than yesterday? Yesterday was a long day, mostly because we were shorthanded at work. Today was kind of a difficult day for other reasons. It was a pretty emotional day today, and yeah, there are reasons, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not so much there isn't any real exploits that you can do to kind of hack the game. It's pretty much you find the trailers around the map and you sell them at a trailer store, and then you make money. And I'm going to have more Moxie. Where do you work, if you don't mind me asking? I work in auto parts, so I know vehicles. Mostly General Motors vehicles. Also, I owned a 1990 454 SS pickup truck. It sounds don't... you know what? I'm okay personally. I'm good. It was very emotional, and it's... There's reasons, so I'll let you know. So, but yeah, I used to own a 1990 454 SS, which was a short bed, short cab truck. How does a Moxie taste like? I don't think we have it here where I live. So it's got a very distinctive, almost black licorice flavor to it. It's got a hint of black licorice. There's a lot of people who say it tastes like just distilled swill, and they may be right. But it is an acquired taste, and it's actually not terrible. So if you do kind of like black licorice, it's really not bad. There is actually, as we were discussing earlier, a Moxie Festival in Lisbon, Maine. So, Rico, how are you today? How is everything? I hope you're fantastic, because you are also coming to us from the future, and you are coming to us from the midweek of the future. You are on Wednesday as well. So you and Chase are like leaps and bounds ahead of us over here. Also, I had decided that on the way home, and it was a last-minute kind of decision, that I would indeed purchase a burrito. And I had an amazing burrito. But also, I still have my, I still got my, my tortilla chips. Which they're very crunchy. So it's kind of like a lightweight Jaeger. Never having Jaeger, I couldn't really say. So why don't you have a Moxie and let me know? I don't know where these rail pieces are. So we drop them there. So the small pipes are there. So the Western Rail. Guardian of the Grove. Yeah, see, it's not even... That's the bridge. So maybe they're just not available yet. That's fine. Don't know if I've ever seen a Moxie. Yes, I had a... yes, William Sterling, your ears perk up at the discussion of a burrito. So I had a chicken burrito, and it was so good. It was definitely something that I needed for today. Okay, also, I believe we need to go back to... We need to go back to the factory grounds, is what we have to do. We have to go back to the factory grounds because we need a vehicle capable of hauling a 4-slot cargo unit. So I guess if I refueled either the... What do I got? I've got the... the Step 310 with that trailer. I've got the GMC 9500 with that trailer. I've got a... What else do I have? The small Zix with the trailer. So I've got 3 large trailers that are over there. There's also a spare trailer kicking around over there that I could actually use. So I am ready. I'm heading to Lake Cove to scout, get trucks, and upgrades. Nice. Sylvan Ryan, good luck to you, my friend, in Lake Cove. There is much deep snow. There is much deep snow. Scout vehicles don't really do real well. The International, the 1700, the Lodestar, that does better. It's kind of okay. You definitely need chain tires. And let's see, what else? There's some stuff. There's some stuff. And speaking of stuff, let us try again with the twin steer. So we will do redemption of the twin steer. Round 2. No, round 3 or 4, possibly? I have a Phoenix now. Yes. So the Phoenix, honestly, I believe is what. Well, actually, Sylvan Ryan, we were driving around in Amandra with the Phoenix, with the chain tires and everything else, and definitely the locking differential came into play. But Lake Cove going into, so you're going to get you're going to get one of my favorite trucks in Lake Cove. And as long as you can make it into Amandra, you're going to get some upgrades for some very, very good trucks. Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of stuff out that way. And it's gonna be pretty cool. Look at that. Isn't that picturesque? That I kind of feel this is just picturesque. I'm happy with it. I love the Phoenix, though. The Phoenix is a fantastic truck. And I think this truck we can kind of... We don't actually have to shoot for the rail tracks this way. We can use... We can go straight this way. Hell, we don't even have to put it in 4-wheel drive half the time. So, oddly enough, before you got the 4-wheel drive upgrade or the twin steer, this thing in 2-wheel drive was incredibly capable. One of the little early tricks that you can do is in Taimyr, Russia, there is a repeatable what are they called? One of these guys. A contest. There's a contest that you need to bring a cargo container to the lumber mill. And it is repeatable. It's worth 5,000 every completion. And it's awesome. I did it with the 2-wheel drive twin steer through Taimyr, and this thing was like a juggernaut that could not be stopped. It was hysterical and ridiculous, all in the same. And I mean, we just went through that stuff like nothing. Right? Ouch. Of course. See, who's the jerk who parked the Caterpillar right there? I mean, right in the way. Who is the jerk? Probably me. Oh, there's a Porta-John over there. Wednesday, man, how's everything? Saw on the news that the lockdown has lifted in Aussie. Hellhound, it helps that the wheels are in different zip codes, so one is always on solid ground. Yes. Yes. Steve Martin. Steve Martin's not too bad. Steve Martin is slightly better than Chevy Chase, I feel. But Hellhound, you are completely correct on that. The fact that, like, the twin steer has the ability to bridge the gap between, if you're in water and mud, the front end is on the shoreline. Not worried. All right, so let us carrying on. And also, which route do we wish to take? I guess we can just kind of loop up and around this way. But yeah, we'll just kind of loop up and around this way. Betraying Rico, not quite. In some places it has. Where I am, gradual. Except for me, mother-in-law tested positive, and I saw her recently, so waiting on results. Ah, Chase, that is unfortunate, and I hope that's okay. And it has 63-inch tall tires to boot, one of the tallest for non-articulating. Yes. Yes. That is a huge plus for this thing. Because it does not get stuck. Because you can just kind of carry over even most of the deepest of mud. That's one of the most beneficial things of tall tires. Like shorter tires, like the Step, we kind of suffered a little bit because of the fact that it's got such a smaller tire. More of the truck is dragging through the mud. So the truck's got to work harder to drag itself through the mud. And I mean, we're still in auto. We're not even in, low gear or anything like that. Although, wouldn't it be funny if the Caterpillar 745C was able to mount chain tires on it? But that would be like the, being able to mount chain tires on a Kolob, or putting tires on a Zix 605 or something like that. But the fact that you can actually put chain tires on the twin steer? Studded tires, yes. Actually, one of the best episodes of Dirt Every Day with Fred and Dave Chappelle is they took a Chevy Astrovan, an all-wheel drive Chevy Astrovan. They modified it slightly and put ice racing tires underneath of it. And it was just mind-blowing what they could actually do on a frozen lake bed with a Chevy Astrovan, only mildly modified, with, ice racing tires. And we're not talking about, like, studded tires. We're talking about full-blown, like, drywall screws for, like, biting surface. That was just crazy. On Monster Garage, they converted an older Corvette. Yes. The mud racing Corvette. The older, like, mid-70s mud racing Corvette. They actually took the 454. I don't think they made it all-wheel drive as much as they just, they rebuilt the motor, and then they dumped a ton of nitrous through that thing. So they poured nitrous through it. And a lot of those like mud racing vehicles just rely on high horsepower just to get them to skim across the top of the mud and everything. And it's bonkers. Just bonkers. Hopefully everything turns out well for you and your family. Yeah, Betraying Rico. Dude, I definitely echo your sentiments there. They put a sprocket on the output shaft of the transmission and used it to drive a chain connect. Did they? I don't even remember that. Your memory is better than mine is at this point in time. Oh, we missed that turn. So yeah, let's just go up that way and then around that way. We can do that. Or can we? Nope. Tell you what, we're gonna back up here and we're gonna turn. Because we want to take this way because there is a trailer in our way the other way. I like when... So, Dirt Every Day, they do a lot of crazy stuff with, like, solid axle conversions and things like that. But the lazy man's way to make a car four-wheel drive is to basically take the body and dump it on like taking a Corvette like that and dumping it on a K5 Blazer chassis. It's not a perfect system, but it was fun for what they... Yeah, because the stuff that they did, it just had to serve its purpose once. It didn't have to repeat itself. It didn't have to, like, be able to do stuff continuously. It just had to perform its function once. Ooh, what did we just hit? And it's a shame that the hearse excavator that they tried to make failed them. I watched Monster Garage religiously. It was definitely off-road only. Can't imagine trying to use that on-road for a while. Yeah. And they brought back Monster Garage, actually. Jesse James only had, like, he didn't have much luck beyond Monster Garage for, like, commercial success. The Dirt Every Day episode where they drive the Jeep underwater with a very tall snorkel was filmed down the street from me. No kidding, Mirror Flexin'. Dude, that's awesome. That is so cool. I think Fred from Dirt Every Day is... Originally, when I saw Dirt Every Day, the earlier episodes, I was like, who the hell is this guy? And then the more you watch, the more you were like, this guy is incredibly talented. Wow. This guy can do amazing things with what he has. It would be swell if they had the mammoth truck from Speed Racer in the game. 72 wheeled? Oh boy. I didn't hear about that new Monster Garage. Jesse James was more behind the scenes with building stuff and racing stuff. So he was, but he did eventually try to do a couple of shows, but he always ended up doing something dumb and sticking his foot in his mouth. And then there was the failed relationship where he basically cheated on America's sweetheart. What's her name? Yeah, that's why people... He's very talented. He's very, very talented. Yes, he cheated on... what's her name? Thank you, Loader. Thank you. Sandra... So he cheated on... He was married to Sandra Bullock. So he was married to Sandra Bullock, which at the time, Sandra Bullock was America's sweetheart, you know, technically. And, yep, there we go. Let's hook up with Kat Von D, and then... Where are Nazi paraphernalia, even though it was, like, only collector's item kind of stuff? It was like, dude, not the best of ideas. Sandra Bullock in The Net. I think she was great in Miss Congeniality with Benjamin Braddock. That was a great movie. Such a fun movie. Okay. Actually, conveniently enough, we do have a crane truck that we need. Right here. And it has 38% fuel. Oh, wonderful. I've seen the movie, just don't remember a lot of it. Betraying Rico. Agree. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Sandra Bullock was a fantastic actress. And the whole, like, America's Sweetheart moniker was quite well earned. She was also in Demolition Man, so there is that. And we all know how much we love Demolition Man. That was a great movie, though. Rob Schneider. He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Shut up, Snyder. Nope, headlights. Headlights for safety, people. Always headlights for safety. Cruising along in my white Western Star 4964, watching the frame twist and flex like it is not meant to, but that's okay, because we don't have to do things like worry about metal fatigue and stress fractures. Schneider did not age well. Saw a new vid on him recently. I forget, was Schneider one of those dudes who's like a complete and total a-hole outside of any of the movies that he does? Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't have the... So, I hate the snorkels on... So, like, the new style wedge-style snorkels on the older-style trucks do not look good. Therefore, I do not like to use them. Therefore, my deep water fording abilities tend to be very limited. But hey, it's okay. We can make it work. Schneider cannot carry a movie. I don't feel like he can carry a movie effectively. I like function over form. I like Sandra Bullock in one of the $6 Million Man franchise movies. Oh, yeah. But Schneider works as a bit character in someone else's movie. Like, I love Schneider all day long in any of his Adam Sandler roles. Any of the Adam Sandler roles. All right. But outside of that, Schneider just, he can't... I don't know, man. Even that's a little bit on the cringy side. Like, 50 First Dates, Rob Schneider, he's weird, but he's good. Was it Baby Daddy? Or whatever the hell that is. That's another good one where he's the delivery guy. It goes together like lamb and tuna fish. All right. This truck. Got cargo. Actually, let's change trucks to the White Western Star 4964 and turn off the engine, because we would like to conserve fuel. So, the fact that they actually made 2 Deuce Bigelows is really kind of bizarre. The fact that Oded Fair was one of the gigolos from Deuce Bigelow. And I don't know. Okay. Let us sally forth. And hopefully, we don't lose our pipe. All right, all right, all right. Thank you, Mr. McConaughey. Okay. Yeah, see, and I don't have to worry about, like... Well, ish. Worry about ish. Kind of. There we go. Yeah, as long as we have momentum, it's if we lose the momentum, that's kind of what kills us a little bit. There we go. All right. So we're down to a half a tank of fuel. We've already managed to successfully go from one map to the other to pick up the cargo, and now we're in the process of bringing the cargo back with this thing. Oh, don't tip like that, please, because that would be sad. Also, kind of... Winch. Let's get a little safety tether going here. There we go. There we go. Well, that worked out just fine. Oddly enough. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, dude, if this thing had a saddle, I'm pretty sure this would haul the 8-slot cargo trailer and make the Kolovs look stupid if you daisy-chained them together even. Like, this thing would... I kind of feel like this has one of the most powerful engines in the game. And it has the ability to hustle, which is terrifying. One good thing about Farm Sim is I can watch you play this after starting all the fields in motion. Yeah, on paper it has... Yeah, okay. Let's see. And it's only one on the two twin... Yeah, it's only... Yeah, that's right. And as long as we're moving in a forward direction and not a lateral direction, I think we're good. If the Pacific trucks had that engine vanilla, I'd make them that much better for logging. Yes. I do like the power out of the P16. The P12, it's underpowered for me. It's really, really underpowered. The Pacific 512, I don't think... It's not practical. I use a P12 mod that basically gave it the ability to use the V16, and it pulls its weight easily. The mega field I made takes 3 hours real-life time to cultivate and plant. Loader, and I thought stuff in SnowRunner took me a long time. Alright. Man, look at this. Oh, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous right now. The angle of the sun, the color, the golds, orange. Everything just glows brilliantly. Everything about this is beautiful. Everything about this is beautiful. Let me do another thing here. Just gonna pull something up real quick. There we go. Okay. We continue. Let's see how far we can make it without, you know, a cargo issue, so to speak. We'll call it a logistical issue. Having fun streaming No Man's Sky. How did that go? No Man's Sky is still one of those, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And I had to go say logistical issue, didn't I? Had to just go say logistical issue. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Oh, we're not even to the... Oh, no, we're past the bridge. Oh, wait a minute. We've got a truck right there. And we've got that right there. So tell you what. Let's go pop on over to the International Paystar. And reading chat while driving. Yes. Yes, indeed. One step closer to getting the living ship. Well, that's interesting. I do like this truck. I do like the twin steer, the international twin steer, the 5600. This thing is a great truck. It's incredibly versatile. The ability to use 3 cargo slots if you get this truck and use it early game, they have little ships like Talon from Farscape. Okay. It's more stable than the 6900, mostly the ability to have chassis. Yes, chassis flex is key to vehicle stability. It is because the Twin Steer 6900 is such a rigid chassis that it always dumps over on its side. Because it doesn't have the ability. So if the chassis is completely rigid, and your front tires go over a bump, and it's also a suspension kind of thing too. So because if you don't have effective droop, and that is what the actual technical name is for when the, you know, if the tire were to, or the tire and suspension droop down, that it is chassis, or that is suspension droop. Which is one of those terms that I learned from Mike Finnegan from Faster with Finnegan. Okay. So we go up here. So we'll try to flip this thing over. Suspension has to be pretty stiff to handle its weight. Exactly. And that's why it doesn't have the suspension droop. Is that... What are we doing? What are we stuck on? Anything? Nope. So that's why it doesn't have the droop. It's very rigid. And it's a lot like that rocker suspension from the Caterpillars. What the hell is this? I don't know. I don't know what that is. They'll leave a message if it's really important. Also, let's make it morning so we can see what's going on. Okay. Alright, so I think... I want to say... I also don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up that large pipe with the lift arm here. So... A new voicemail. Okay. They're probably trying to reach me about my car's extended warranty, so there is that from today. Winch! Winch! There. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up. Yeah, it'll handle it. Just need to be close. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I've used the yellow crane to lift large pipes. Okay. So the thing about the lift arms... Oh, come on. Flip it over. There we go. Perfect. Well, perfect-ish. I can't say super perfect, but... We'll manage. We'll manage. And we're at least in a position that we can... Oh, that was a... interesting little vault right there. It's back on its wheels. That's a win. Yes, because it was particularly difficult to try to get that silly little thing back on its wheels with one of the other trucks. Oh, we used the Royal, the BM-17, which really wasn't having a great go with things. But I don't care. I laughed. It's fun. And that's what it's all about. You can't get stressed at this game. All you have to do is laugh at it. You just have to laugh at things. Okay. I dumped the BM-17 really... Yeah, I like the BM-17 in Alaska. It was actually not bad. I had a good time with it. I did have a good time with it. Okay, so... This way, we'll kind of be able to sort of be able to drag it around, then kind of do this and Can't use diff lock, so that precludes it from most... Yeah, from later maps, though. But I actually had really good luck using that. Wait, one of these is the twin steer. What is the other one? They're both twin steers. And whoever just anonymously tipped me $10, thank you so very much. I did not expect that. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you so much. That is really appreciated. So they're actually both twin steers. So one of them is this one's the International Paystar 5600 twin steer. The other one is the 6900 twin steer. Exactly. Hellhound is 100% correct. So let us restore the crane. Let's see if this works. So we've got the cargo on the back. Pack cargo. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Ha-ha! We did it. Oh my god. Okay. That was funny. That actually worked out really well. So now, we need to somehow... The... Kinda... Slowly. Reverse. Come this way. Okay. And then let's change trucks to this guy. Yes. So yeah, the Paystar is Wisconsin. That's Wisconsin, right? Or Yukon? Is it Yukon or Wisconsin? But this is a great truck. It is a wonderful truck. You have a ton of options because look at this. We have a 3-slot trailer or a 3-slot bed, which can be a flatbed or a sideboard bed. We can also use the crane arm with it. It is a very versatile truck. It is one of so it's one of 3 trucks that can carry, because I think the Pacific 512 can also hold 3 units of cargo, but that is not all-wheel drive. Wisconsin. Okay. That I thought it was Wisconsin because it was the paper mill one. I was thinking of another truck in Yukon. Gotcha. What other truck is there in Yukon? Was that the Pacific 512? Or was that... Or did we get the 512 and the Paystar 5600 from Wisconsin? All right. Okay, so we're back in business. Until the next time. Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get this cargo. 512 was also Wisconsin. So it was the Paystar 5600 and the 512. So those were both Wisconsin. So what were the DLC trucks for the Yukon? Was it the Tatra? Did we get the 2 Tatras for... No, or was the Tatras part of the DLC pack? What was the... Damn. Now you're making me think. Right, the 357 Tatra was Dawn. So the 357 telehandler was... Yeah, because that was part of that stupid one where you had to put the sheds in the building zones. So what else was it? $770. That was also another one, which was useless, which was utterly and completely useless, even though you can put a fuel carrier body. No, we're talking about the what trucks were in the Yukon. Which trucks got us? So the 770 and the telehandler, but we also got the adjustable suspensions for the Kolobs and we get the extra suspension, so the extra tall suspension for the ANK MK38. MapRunner says the 2 caterpillars, so it's mostly an upgrade map. Okay. Yeah, because we did get a lot of upgrades out there. We did get quite a few upgrades out there. But I do like the adjustable suspension for the Kolobs. I do like the ANK's ability to get the extra, so the tuned custom suspension, and the ability to mount the Tega mud tires on that thing. So there was that. Yeah, that was the 770. Yeah, the 770, though, is garbage. That truck is hot garbage. Yeah, the ANK is really easy to get, and it is so cool, because that actually completely changes the handling characteristics of the ANK MK38. It actually makes it so that, much like the Tega, all of the weight is in the bottom end. So all of the weight, I got it on my new save, and I used the ANK to get it. I like the ANK. I really do. And it's a really, really powerful... Why can't we go over this? It's a really powerful truck to get early on in game. And you can actually get it fairly early on in game. Like within the first couple of levels. So we'll go this way. And we are kind of running low on fuel. Yeah, I got it. You use the Con Marshal. Yes. So you can use one of the earlier DLC vehicles to get some of the better vehicles in the game. And it's kind of interesting how certain DLC vehicles affect your early game, but a lot of times most of the vehicles that you really want to use are locked behind level restrictions, so you still have to play a lot of the game to be able to get stuff. Like when I got the Navistar, you had to level it up, you had to level up to unlock the engines, the tire configuration, stuff like that. Marshall's really good for a starter. Good tires and fuel consumption, very nimble. Yeah, it was like the it's almost like a Jeep. It's like the Russian version of a Jeep. All right. So, let's see. It's better than Jeeps in the DLC. Yeah, the DLC Jeeps are just not... Like, they can't mount those, the balloon tires that are on it. Bought them, and the Wrangler, yeah. I like the Rubicon because of the different variety of things that you can get for it. But, you know, that said... It could be better. I think the Jeeps were a missed opportunity for various different accessories. I hated the Con and sold it right off. I like the Yar. The Yar was also pretty fun. Just because that had an ability to go basically anywhere. Right. So... where do we have to go with this? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the rails spawned in. The rails spawned. Oh. Not rails. We're doing Tetra. So this one is winter is coming. So we're doing this one. So we're delivering one of these all the way out there. Okay. The Sentinel wasn't bad. It's just not very good. It's a lot like the CK-1500, but slightly less capable. Getting the Sentinel from Amor was... or no, yeah, Amor, right? That was a very interesting retrieval. And I had fun doing that. I had a lot of fun actually getting that truck. And it wasn't really a super big payoff after getting it, but I liked getting it. Oh, that's why we're running out of fuel. That's why it's not going very fast. The Marshall handled like a cow in an Aldi shopping cart. Oh, man. Tell you what. Let's run out there with the Apache, because we never really use the Apache for much of anything. So we'll get there. Alright. Off and running. I still don't like the 6 wheels on this thing. The 2 rear axles. I wish it was like a regular Apache pickup truck with a 4-wheel drive setup and just cool. Smells like burnt popcorn. I don't know why. Alright. Let's go. Dump some fuel into this bad boy. Roof rack. Twin steer. 125 liters. That's good enough. Just SnowRunner gearbox and don't leave it in a top gear in auto. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Now the truck is moving. Ideal. I don't know if I want to go down there and back up and around here. So... Oof. Bouncy, bouncy. Alright, let's get this thing over there. And... cargo management. Boom! Yes! It would dart unexpectedly to the left and the right and has 2 minutes of fuel. Okay, so that is our ill-fated Jeep expedition right there. So guys, if you've enjoyed what you have watched this evening, and I greatly appreciate you being around, hit that follow button. You can get notified when we go live, and you can join us for all this tomfoolery and shenanigans. Is low fuel consumption. 40 liters looked low, but it scouted most of Black River, and I made it to the garage in Smithville Dam before it ran out. That's true. It does have a very low fuel consumption. So we are going to go raid one Miss Gigi Edgley, who is going to be playing music with, or is currently playing music with her brother. So we're going to do that because she's pretty awesome, and we're a huge fan. So we're going to do that. We are going to be back tomorrow. Figure 6 o'clock. That'll be Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. You are a Chiana fan, so Hellhound, come and join us, please. So anybody else who just likes having fun, kicking back, listening to some cool tunes, and some real fun, witty banter back and forth between a brother and sister, one of whom played Chiana on Farscape, come join us, because it's awesome. So we will be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard. If anything changes, pay attention to the Discord. We'll let you know. Until then, I'll catch you later, guys. And please, please, please do me a favor, because this is important. Hug a loved one. Hug a loved one, because life is short. And life is precious, and life is beautiful. So just hug a loved one. And we'll see you tomorrow.